Now it's the right fielder, Riley Green. That one missed.
That's the ball.
Wow, Boog. First pitch of the night, and looks like the strike zone's a little small.
Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That was pretty nasty. And next up for the Tigers, Jackson Chourio. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Chourio, in his second season, only 20 years old. And he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield. So for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
And that drops in for a strike. On to France. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. Here comes Manny Machado. First offering, and it just misses. 2 out, space is empty. That one inside.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 2. Lewis. The throw to first. Machado is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And getting to start, Merrill Kelly. What do you have on him, Singy?
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
Next pitch is outside. And that one clips the corner. And that one hammered. That ball's carrying. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. And the Twins have the lead now. It's 1-0. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Chourio settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Byron Buxton. And there's a foul ball. That one fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Misses outside.
1-2.
Now 1-2. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard hit left side. And safe. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Giancarlo Stanton in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Fouled off down the right side. That's down and in.
So here we go. Base runner at first could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate. Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here's Royce Lewis. First pitch misses.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
One out. Runners at first and second. Fought off foul.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Dives and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Logan O'Hoppe, the next twin up to hit. Golden opportunity right here. And that misses. 1-0. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Inside. And it's 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. That one fouled hard the other way.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Heading for the plate. Relay throw. It's offline, and he scores. It's 4-zip.
He was all over that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Carlos Correa in the box now. No balls and a strike. Grounds one to short. Volpe tosses across to first, and Correa retired. Ty France, the next twin up to hit.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's.
He's got it, and that is out number 3. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Matt Wallner. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And here is Hoskins. Outside, and that's ball one.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little.
Oh, that drilled him. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Yainer Diaz up now for the Tigers. Missed with a changeup. Ball one. And that is out of play. 2 outs. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1.
Nope, that's away.
Buxton hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Twins, DJ LeMahieu. And first offering is fouled off.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Hit in the air, center field. Chourio. And there's one down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And now Bader up to the plate. Foul ball. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
And that's off the inside edge.
One ball.
Going to count 1 and 2. That one missed. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Pages takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Slice down the right side. Man at first, one away. Right through there for a strike.
1 and 2.
On the ground, could be 2. Fires to first in time. And the batter now, Byron Buxton. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. That finds the mark on the inside corner. And that's outside. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Onto the patio and gone. See you later. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 6-0. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He reached on a walk his first time. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Cut off, throw to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Now here's Jake Bauers. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Anthony Volpe digs in now. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Up and in. 1-2 the count.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
2 balls.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
3-2. No, foul ball.
1 out, bases empty. Strike three, and that's two in a row. This is Willie Castro. Check swing, called strike. And strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back at target field. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Kelly back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Twins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Fights it off, he'll see another.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Logan O'Hoppe. And there's a strike. Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, Carlos Correa. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that's the inning. On to the fourth. Now, Riley Green. He led the game off with a strikeout. And looking to get on base in this plate appearance. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Late swing, foul to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just missing there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Oh.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. He's 0 for 1. First pitch just misses.
So I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
The tag, and he's out.
The tag. Out.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's going to be Manny Machado. And Manny gets a piece. And the 0-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And now 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Now here is Matt Wallner. And a slider misses down and away. Wallner measures 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. just
outside.
missed.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Goes down looking. Back in Minnesota. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. That to right. Green settles under it. He makes the grab. One down. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swings through that one for strike two.
0-2.
And ball 1 to LeMahieu. Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So here's Bader now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Green brings it in for the third out. And we're back. Ready now for the fifth inning. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. That one inside. Ball one.
Well, these Tigers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
And that one misses up and in. And a count 2-1.
2-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
2-2.
France. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Jake Bauers. And it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Volpe, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Bader makes the grab for the second out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That's going back. Back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now for the Twins, Andy Pages. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, these Twins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Just missed. Next pitch is inside. Ball 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ripped on a line to center. Nabs it, and there's one down. And next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. He's already homered in this game. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Jason Foley.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
One down, base is empty. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That misses
outside.
the zone, and it's 1-2. And misses inside. And now the count is full.
3 balls.
And
2
another
strikes.
power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Just missed.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Checked his swing on the 1-0 and appeal to first. And he held up. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. In plenty of time to first, and they take care of Stanton. Top of the 6th inning at the plate, Riley Green. Olsen back to work. Buxton ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. And next to hit for Detroit, Jackson Chourio has grounded out a couple of times. First offering, and it just misses. The Twins up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Yes.
Check swing, called strike. Swings through that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
He's got to be frustrated with that call. 2 outs, base is empty. Now Machado up here. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Lewis aboard here at first with nobody out. Outside low. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Here's Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 in this one. That one outside. 1-0. Lifted in the air, right center field. Chourio sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Oh, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
France stands in now and watches strike one. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and the inning is over. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So, you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Swings and misses, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And first offering is fouled off. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Yeah, that's fouled off. Lewis. One at second. Double play. They can't seem to break. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit.
Strike one. 0-1.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Just missed.
1-2.
And a ground ball to first. Hoskins steps on the bag. One up, one down. Here's the left fielder, Harrison. New pitcher for the Tigers, Evan Phillips.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And he takes a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And he makes the catch. And there's two away. And the batter now, Andy Pages. And that one fouled off. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Buxton stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Out to short, Volpe. Tosses to first. That takes care of Buxton. And that is that. Back at Target Field. We're in the top of the eighth. Now the left fielder, Jake Bauers. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
One strike.
He swings and fouls one off. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Here's the shortstop at the play. Anthony Volpe. Popped up. Correa is there. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Willie Castro. That's outside, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Bottom of the 8th, and now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here is Royce Lewis. Stanton gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Up and in, 2-2. That's inside. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Logan O'Hoppe. He was late there. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Checks a swing. Now an appeal to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. And here comes Carlos Correa. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to Hoskins. And that will end the inning. Back in Minnesota. Here's Riley Green. The Tigers going with a pinch hitter, Gary Sanchez.
And they've got a lot of work to do, but it's going to have to start with him at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike.
0-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Jackson Chourio will hit next. Puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Buxton sprinting after it. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.